Well, see,
That's why
where
everything. That's why the government. All that's why most of these governments, not all of them on the planet, but most of them are so involved in the setting up the different rules. So in the United States, it's BSA, Bank Secrecy Act, and all the KYC stuff. When you want to open a new account, they have to verify all of that information. That this is all part of WISE for tax fraud and money laundering.
Okay, Mgtow by logic. I am so sorry. I actually assume that this happens to you all the time when you come into social circles and you you let people know that you're essentially an expert in this one very particular field. Because people basically want access to your specialized knowledge. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, once they find out what I do, what I've done, then they like to ask questions about, oh, well, could I do this, or could I get away with this, or how would you do this? But
Right. It's like a doctor, walking into a room, and then he declares he's a doctor, and all of a sudden your crazy uncle takes his shirt off and says, "Can you look at this mole?
Look at this?
What is this? Can you do this for me?" Okay. Okay. Let me ask you this. I'll ask this question, and then maybe we can change the subject. What's the best? Let me preface all this by saying my best friend, he's sort of on my shit list right now. We've been fighting, but we're about to reconcile. My best friend is twice my age. He's this rich. He's a rich old Jew, and he talks to me, and he says things to me. One of the things, well, I'm serious. He says, I mean, I'm sorry, but these are conversations people have. He tells me all the time, Joe, this is how you get rich, and you can do this, and you can do that. One of the things he tells me is, Joe, when you get some money together, you can open up certain types of businesses where you can essentially do a lot of fraud or money laundering. He talks about things like there's so many. What's it called? A laundromat, a dry cleaner, a little hot dog stand. Joe, did you sell $1,200 yesterday at that hot dog stand, or did you only sell 1,000? Maybe it was just 800, and the rest you just pocket. It's not even on any. It doesn't appear in any books. Blah blah blah. Can you speak to that? Can you speak on that subject for a second, Mgtow by logic?
Sure. Well, what do you mean exactly? What is there a question or?
Essentially, what I'm asking you is, how in the modern age that we live in, what is the most common, what is the most secure way or ways to launder money? I'm asking, how can I get rich?
So those are two completely different questions. How to get rich is essentially you have to have a little bit of capital. You have to then be presented with or find an opportunity, and then you have to have the balls to try it out. Those are the three legs on the stool.
And the willpower.
Okay, guys like you.
Yeah.
Guys like you are usually well-to-do. Are you well-to-do, or are you just still like a schlub?
As soon as my divorce is finished, then I will have enough resources to make a decision on whether I want to retire or not.